Aquarius. Listen very closely, because what I'm about to tell you is not random, not accidental, and definitely not a coincidence. Something in your spirit already knows that a shift is coming. You've been feeling it, but you couldn't explain it. You've been sensing pressure, sensing movement, sensing a strange change in your energy that you couldn't put into words. And now, here's the confirmation you've been waiting for. Between right now and November 28th, a hidden sequence of 6 shocking pieces of good news is already moving toward you. Not maybe, not possibly, not someday, but already on the way. And Aquarius, what's coming is strong enough that your enemies can't stop it. But they will absolutely feel it. Because the shift you're stepping into is spiritual, it's energetic, it's divine. And it's been building in silence while you thought nothing was happening. Something in the heavenly realm is rearranging itself for you. Your energy is rising. Your intuition is sharpening. The blockages that kept you stuck are breaking apart. And doors that were locked against you for years, are finally beginning to crack open. The same people who laughed at you, the same people who doubted you, the same people who tried to minimize you, they are about to watch you rise in a way that none of them saw coming. But here's the twist. This shift will not arrive quietly. It will not come gently. It will not whisper into your life. No, this shift will hit you suddenly, like a spiritual earthquake that shakes the ground beneath your feet. You won't have to guess if it's happening. You won't have to wonder. You won't need a sign from anyone, because the universe is about to send you 6 back-to-back confirmations that something massive is unfolding around you. The signs will appear one by one. A message, a moment, a sudden calm, a burst of peace, a random opportunity, a blessing you didn't even expect. And the final one, that last sign, will shift your entire direction in life. Aquarius, whether you are ready or not, this moment has been scheduled for you since the beginning of the year. You didn't just survive everything you've been through. You were being positioned, prepared, strengthened, aligned. Every delay, every setback, every person who walked away, every door that slammed shut, none of it was a punishment. It was a setup for the season you're about to enter. And before this video ends, you will understand exactly why November 28th is not just another date on a calendar, not just a day you're passing through, not just another sunrise and sunset. It is the day your destiny flips, the day your path shifts, the day everything finally begins to make sense, the day the universe says, now it's your turn. Aquarius, if you're hearing this message, it's because you were meant to hear it. You didn't find this video found you. Something is waking up in your spirit. Something is preparing you for what's coming. And something is telling you that you are standing at the edge of a breakthrough that can no longer be delayed. The 6 shocking good news pieces on the way to you, they're not luck. They're not coincidence. They are your reward for surviving everything that was meant to break you. So take a breath, get centered, and stay with me until the end, because what happens next will reshape your entire future. Comment to begin. I'm ready for my November 28th shift. Aquarius. Let's go deeper, because this is the first confirmation the universe wants you to understand. There is a door, a very specific one, that has been closed in your life for a long time. A door you tried to knock on, a door you prayed over, a door you kept checking on even when it felt pointless, a door you thought maybe just wasn't for you. But here's the truth you never knew. That door wasn't closed because you weren't good enough. It was closed because the timing wasn't right. You weren't being denied. You were being protected until the moment you were fully ready. And Aquarius, that moment begins now. Because the first piece of good news coming towards you is this. a door that was once shut tight, is about to swing open so wide that nothing and no one will be able to close it again. This is not a small door, not a temporary door, not a maybe someday door. This is the door, the one connected to your breakthrough, the one tied to your purpose, the one aligned with the future you've been preparing for without realizing it. For some of you, it's a long-delayed opportunity finally circling back into your life. A job you didn't get, a business idea you paused, a dream you set aside because reality kept hitting you too hard. For others, it's a blocked blessing, something you were supposed to receive earlier, something that was yours spiritually, but never arrived physically because the environment wasn't ready for you yet. And for many of you, it's that ignored application, the thing you sent out with hope, but no reply, the message that never came, the email that got lost, the person who overlooked your talent, the opportunity that didn't see you the first time. What you need to understand now is profound. It wasn't rejection, it was divine redirection. Because Aquarius, if the door had opened back then, it would have led you into a place where your gifts weren't valued, your power wasn't recognized, your voice wasn't heard, and your potential would have been minimized. But now you are stepping into a chapter where your talent is no longer invisible, your presence is no longer ignored, your light is no longer hidden, because something has shifted in the spiritual atmosphere. And for the first time in a long time, you are being seen, noticed, and requested. But here's the twist. This door won't open because of your effort, not your pushing, not your chasing, not your trying to prove yourself, not your late nights trying to figure out how to make things happen. No, this door will open because your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your name is being mentioned by someone who sees your potential. Your name is being recommended in conversations you don't even know are happening. Your name is being highlighted in places where decisions are made. Your name is being whispered by people who see value in you, people who recognize what you carry even from a distance. And here's the deeper truth. Every time you thought nothing was happening, every time you felt overlooked, every moment you felt forgotten, something was actually moving behind the scenes. Your name was traveling. Your energy was reaching the right people. Your gifts were calling out to the right opportunities. You weren't stuck. You were being positioned. Aquarius. This is why you had to go through the delays. This is why certain people didn't support you. This is why things didn't work out earlier. Because this season, this moment, is where the right door opens, not out of your desperation, but out of divine alignment. The next door you walk through will not be one you fight for. It will be one you're invited into, one that welcomes you, one where you don't have to shrink yourself or hide who you are, one that sees your worth instantly. Aquarius, your story is about to shift from why is nothing happening to why is everything happening all at once. The universe isn't just sending a blessing, it's sending you into a room you've been prepared for your entire life. And when this door opens, people who once overlooked you will be the same people who say, "I always knew you could do it," even though they didn't. But you won't need their validation anymore, because when this door swings open, you will know in your spirit that this was the moment your destiny began to accelerate. Get ready. The door is moving, the hinges are shifting, the atmosphere is changing, and when it opens, you won't be the same person who once waited outside it. Comment to claim it. I claim the open door. Aquarius, take a breath, because what I'm about to say will confirm something you've been quietly feeling in your spirit for the past few days, even if you couldn't explain it. Your financial energy is shifting, not slowly, not eventually, not maybe one day. It's shifting right now. Something in the spiritual realm is beginning to tilt in your favor, and the first visible sign will be connected to money, resources, support, and opportunities that you thought were blocked, delayed, or simply not meant for you. And here's the thing. You may not see it physically yet, but energetically, the momentum has already started. Money is beginning to move toward you, not away from you, not around you, not to someone else instead of you, toward you. This shift begins with something unexpected, a deposit you weren't counting on, a refund you forgot about, an approval you prayed for but didn't expect to receive so soon, a gift, a bonus, a payout, or even a random message that instantly changes your financial situation. For some, it will be an opportunity that appears out of nowhere, a chance to increase your income, a new offer, a collaboration, a raise, or an open door you didn't even know existed. For others, it will be a sudden release of something that was held back from you, money owed to you, money delayed, money stuck in the system, money tied up in someone else's hand. Aquarius, your prosperity energy is rising like a tide you cannot stop. And once it begins flowing, it won't come as a small drip. It will come as a wave. But here's the twist. This money will not come from the place you expect it to, not from the person you were counting on, not from the job you're currently in, not from the opportunity you've been waiting for. No, this money is coming from a source you forgot, ignored, or never imagined. It could be a past effort finally paying off, a delayed blessing finally being released. Someone who underestimated you, now choosing to support you. A situation that once disappointed you, suddenly turning in your favor. A connection you made months ago, now coming back full circle. A door you didn't even knock on swinging open with provision. This is why the universe didn't want you to rely on what you could see, because the blessing was always going to come from the unexpected, not the obvious. Your financial elevation was never meant to be predictable. It was meant to be surprising, sudden, divinely timed, a moment that makes you say, "Wow, I didn't see that coming." And Aquarius, that moment is approaching. You have stepped into a window where the universe is actively rearranging situations to bring you financial movement. Conversations are shifting, decisions are being made. Your name is being mentioned in spaces filled with opportunity, and solutions are being prepared for problems that once felt impossible. This is the season where that random message comes at the perfect moment. That unexpected deposit hits your account right when you need it. That closed door opens with new financial potential. That old worry is replaced by new clarity. That stress around money starts to dissolve, not because everything around you magically changes, but because you have changed. Your vibration is different. Your alignment is different. Your energy is no longer in survival mode. It's in receiving mode. You're no longer chasing money. Money is beginning to chase you. And when this financial shift starts, it will feel almost unreal. You'll have moments where you say, "I didn't expect this. I didn't see this coming. I thought that was over. How did this happen at the perfect time? Where did this opportunity even come from?" But the real truth is simple. You are stepping into the season of financial restoration. Everything that was delayed will be delivered. Everything that was blocked will be released. Everything that was taken will be replaced with something better. Everything that was uncertain will now become clear. And Aquarius, when this money reaches you, not only will it help you, but it will lift burdens you've been carrying quietly. Bills will get lighter, stress will get lower, your confidence will rise, your plans will start to move again, your dreams will finally feel possible. You are not meant to struggle forever. You are not meant to live in scarcity. You are not meant to survive paycheck to paycheck. You are meant to grow, expand, create, and step into abundance that reflects your true potential. The universe has watched you give, sacrifice, pour into others, and stay generous even when your own cup was empty. Now, the flow is coming back to you. Get ready. Because once this shift begins, it will not stop at one blessing. It will start a chain reaction. Money is moving. Opportunities are aligning. Your financial path is clearing. And this is only the beginning. Comment to claim your shift. Money is flowing toward me. Aquarius. This next piece of good news is personal, deep, life-changing, because for the first time in a long time, you are about to be chosen. Not overlooked, not doubted, not ignored, chosen. You've spent months, maybe even years, moving through a world where people didn't see you clearly. They underestimated you. They overlooked your potential. They treated you like an option while you gave them loyalty. They missed your value even when it was right in front of them. But now, something shifts. The third sign of your November 28th destiny flip is this. Someone important, someone with influence, power, or spiritual authority is about to step into your story. This could be a supporter, a partner, a mentor, a divine connection, a leader, a teacher, a soul-level ally, or someone who has the ability to elevate your life in a way you couldn't do alone. This person is not random. They are not temporary. They are not another lesson. They are not another disappointment. This is someone who chooses you, not because they have to, not because they pity you, not because they want something from you, not because you pushed or begged or convinced them. They choose you because something about your spirit, your strength, your resilience, your talent, and your authenticity has been quietly calling them forward. For the first time, someone sees you fully, not the version of you filtered for the world, not the version people misunderstood, not the version you had to shrink to survive. They see the real you, the powerful, gifted, capable Aquarius who has been overlooked for far too long. But here's the twist. They won't choose you because you need them. They'll choose you because you are the missing piece they've been searching for all year. This person has been waiting for someone with your exact spirit, your work ethic, your intuition, your energy, your vision, your loyalty, your creativity, your fire, your wisdom. They have prayed for someone like you, looked for someone like you, worked with people who couldn't match what you carry, and now the universe is guiding them straight into your story. This is not a small shift. It's a divine alignment, because the right person at the right time changes everything. For some of you, this is a professional breakthrough, a boss who finally notices your value, a leader who opens a door for you, a powerful mentor who decides to guide you, someone with influence who says, "I want you." For others, this is emotional or romantic alignment, a partner choosing you with clarity, with intention, with devotion. No games, no confusion, no mixed signals, just someone who says, "You are exactly who I've been praying for." And for many, this is spiritual, a soul connection, a destiny helper, someone who appears at the perfect moment with the perfect message, someone who brings clarity, not chaos, support, not stress, direction, not distraction. This is not someone you chase. This is someone who shows up. This is not someone you beg for attention. This is someone who gives it freely. This is not someone you have to convince. This is someone who already knows. The universe is orchestrating a connection where the energy is mutual, the respect is equal, and the partnership is powerful. Aquarius, your spirit has been preparing for this connection through every heartbreak, every disappointment, every betrayal, every fake friend, every user, and every person who failed to choose you. Those experiences did not break you. They shaped you. They refined you. They made you stronger, wiser, clearer, and more aligned. Because now, you know exactly what real support feels like. You know exactly what true alignment looks like. You know exactly what kind of energy you deserve, and you will not settle again. And the universe sees that. Your healing made room for the right person to finally enter. You won't be forgotten again. You won't be second choice again. You won't be almost enough again. You won't be treated like you're replaceable ever again, because the person coming toward you sees what others missed. They see your leadership, your potential, your destiny, your heart, your gifting, your spirit, your purpose, and they know, not guess, not hope, but know that you are the missing piece they need. Aquarius, this is your season of being chosen, not for what you can give, not for what you can do, not for your potential to help them, but because of who you are. Prepare yourself. The right person is stepping forward. The right connection is forming. The right energy is aligning. And when they choose you, your whole path begins to accelerate. Comment to activate this energy. The right people are choosing me. Aquarius. Let's talk about something you've been experiencing quietly, deeply, and almost secretly within your daily life. The chaos, the sudden storms, the random pressure, the emotional heaviness that came out of nowhere. The moments where you felt like everything was falling apart, even though you were doing everything right. You've been feeling things you couldn't explain. Random stress, hitting you for no reason. Unexpected pressure that makes your chest feel heavy. Arguments with people you normally get along with. Sleepless nights where your mind won't shut off. Weird dreams, strange tension, spiritual heaviness. Energy attacks that seem to come from nowhere. You've been asking yourself, why does it feel like everything is happening all at once? Why do I feel so drained? Why are these problems showing up now after everything I already survived? Why does the energy feel so chaotic? Aquarius, this wasn't just life testing you. It wasn't random. It wasn't your fault. And it definitely wasn't punishment. You weren't being attacked because you're weak. You were being attacked because you're close to a spiritual shift, close to a breakthrough, close to receiving something that is so big, it started shaking the energy around you before it even arrived. Chaos always intensifies right before the miracle hit. Why? Because spiritual resistance doesn't show up when nothing is happening. Resistance shows up when something powerful is on the way. You've been facing pressure because your blessing is about to drop. You've been feeling drained because your old energy is being stripped away. You've been losing sleep because your spirit senses something coming. You've been experiencing tension because the universe is rearranging your timeline. You've been fighting spiritual heaviness because your breakthrough has already entered your atmosphere. Aquarius, the chaos was a signal, a sign, a spiritual indicator that you are stepping out of one chapter and into another. But here's the twist. All this chaos wasn't punishment. It was the final spiritual resistance before your blessing arrives. The enemy always fights hardest when the blessing is closest. The storm always gets loudest before the sun breaks through. The pressure always increases before the door finally opens. The attacks always become stronger right before you rise. What you're feeling is not destruction, it's transition. You are shedding old fears, old trauma, old energy, old attachments, old versions of yourself that cannot follow you into your next chapter. The chaos didn't show up to break you. It showed up to push you into alignment. And here's the moment that will hit your spirit. On November 28th, this storm, this stress, this pressure, this emotional weight will stop instantly. Not slowly, not eventually, not over time, instantly, like a switch turning off, like the air suddenly clearing, like the noise in your mind finally going silent, like peace dropping over you in a way you haven't felt in years. something powerful is going to snap. A spiritual tension will release. A heaviness will lift. A calm will wash over your spirit so deeply that you'll say, "Wait, what just happened?" Because on November 28th, the breakthrough enters your life. And when the breakthrough arrives, the chaos no longer has permission to stay. Your energy will feel lighter. Your thoughts will become clearer. Your spirit will feel grounded again. Your emotions will stabilize. Your anxiety will dissolve. Your soul will feel protected. Your body will feel different, calmer, more centered, more open. This is the breakthrough calm. You will wake up one day and realize, I don't feel the pressure anymore. I don't feel the heaviness. I don't feel the stress. I don't feel the confusion. It will be like the storm left overnight, because spiritually, that's exactly what will happen. Aquarius, you are not losing control. You are stepping into alignment. You are not being attacked. You are being elevated. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The chaos was not your ending. It was your confirmation. A breakthrough is near. A blessing is ready. A shift is happening. A new chapter is opening. And the moment this energy hits your spirit, everything that once felt heavy will feel like it suddenly disappeared. Get ready. The storm is breaking. Your peace is returning. Your spirit is rising again. Your breakthrough has already left the spiritual realm and is now entering your physical world. Comment to activate this shift. I'm ready for my breakthrough calm, Aquarius. This next sign is so powerful, so unmistakable, and so spiritually charged that when it happens, you will feel it before you can explain it. Because the fifth good news arriving before November 28th is not physical. It's not material. It's not even something someone gives you. It's something that hits your spirit, suddenly, quietly, deeply, undeniably. It's peace, not the fake peace you've tried to create for yourself, not the temporary calm that comes from distraction, not the fragile peace that breaks the moment life throws something at you. No, this is a peace that comes from a higher place, a peace that doesn't make sense, a peace that arrives even when circumstances haven't changed, a peace that settles in your chest, your mind, your body, and your energy like a divine blanket, a peace that says, you're safe now, you're aligned now, you're protected now. The shift has already started, because out of nowhere, a calm settles over your spirit. Your mind becomes lighter. Your chest feels open. Your heart feels stronger. The anxiety that was choking you suddenly breaks. Your fears quiet down. Your inner pressure lifts. Your energy feels grounded again. You feel prepared. Prepared for what? Prepared for the breakthrough you've been waiting for. But here's the twist. This peace is not normal. This peace is not random. This peace is not emotional. This peace is not coming from you. This peace is the atmosphere of your destiny. Shift settling over you. What you're feeling is the energetic arrival of your breakthrough before it shows up physically. Spiritually, the blessing hits first. Energetically, the shift happens before you see it. Emotionally, your soul recognizes the new timeline before your eyes do. That's why this peace feels so different, so unfamiliar, so sudden, so strong, so deep. It's not the peace of things getting easier. It's the peace of your destiny aligning. Aquarius, you have lived through months of tension. You've carried stress no one knows about. You've battled internal storms in silence. You've felt pressure that never made sense. You've had sleepless nights where your mind wouldn't let you rest. You've fought, survived, endured, and kept going, even when you weren't sure why. But now, the fight is ending. The pressure is lifting. The spiritual battle is closing. The energy is shifting. And that's why this peace is coming. Your spirit can feel what your eyes can't see yet. It feels the door opening, the blessing approaching, the people shifting, the opportunities forming, the energy aligning, the storm breaking, the miracle activating. Your mind doesn't know it yet, but your soul does. This peace is not the result of what's happening around you. It's the result of what's happening for you. Because the universe has already begun rearranging your timeline. Things are clicking, paths are opening, people are shifting. Your destiny is beginning to organize itself in your favor. You will notice that. You stop overthinking. You stop doubting yourself. You stop forcing things. You stop chasing answers. Your body relaxes without explanation. Your intuition becomes sharper. Your breathing feels different. Your spirit feels at ease. Finally, this is the peace that comes right before a breakthrough. It's not the peace of everything is perfect. It's the peace of everything is aligned. And once this peace hits you, everything changes. Your decisions become clearer. Your energy becomes lighter. Your confidence rises without effort. Your path feels guided. Your thoughts feel supported. Your heart feels renewed. Your spirit feels grounded. You start to feel like, I'm ready. I can handle what's coming. I'm not afraid anymore. I trust the process. I know something big is about to happen. And you're right, because this peace is the universe's final confirmation that the blessing is not coming someday. It's coming now. Your breakthrough is already on its way. Your shift is already in motion. Your miracle is already in your field. Your destiny is already rearranging itself around you. Aquarius, this peace is the signal, the spiritual announcement, the silent trumpet before the breakthrough, and when it hits you, it will stay. It won't disappear. It won't crumble under stress. It won't fade when challenges appear. Because this peace is not fragile. It's divine. Get ready to breathe again. Get ready to rest again. Get ready to smile again without forcing it. Get ready to feel like yourself again, but a stronger, clearer, aligned version of you. The peace before your miracle is coming, and when it arrives, you will know the shift is real. Comment to claim this moment. I feel the peace before my miracle. Aquarius. We've reached the final chapter, and if you're still here, it's because something inside you knows this message is more than a video. It is a confirmation. You've felt the signs building. You've seen the patterns shifting. Your intuition has been whispering that something big is coming. Your spirit has been preparing without you even understanding why. And now, you are standing at the edge of the moment your entire year has been leading you toward. Before November 28th arrives, the universe is sealing one final blessing into your path. And this one is spiritual, personal, powerful, and life-changing. This is not about luck. This is not about chance. This is not about wishful thinking. This is alignment, destiny, divine timing, your higher purpose stepping forward and saying, Aquarius, it's your turn. And to activate this final shift, to open the final door, to unlock the final blessing, you are going to speak the words that call this destiny into your reality. This is the 3-minute November 28th Aquarius activation prayer. The tone is slow, cinematic, prophetic, sacred. A moment just between you and God, you and Spirit, you and the universe that has been guiding you through every storm. Take a breath, place your focus inward, feel your spirit open, and repeat each line after me, allowing the words to settle into your heart and your future. The activation prayer, repeat after me. God, open my path. Activate my November 28th destiny shift. Release every blessing with my name on it. Remove every delay. Protect my steps, guide my spirit, strengthen my mind, bring the right people toward me, and align me with the destiny you created for me. Pause. Breathe and let those words move through your spirit. Because this wasn't just a prayer you repeated. It was an activation, a spiritual release, a declaration that you are ready for the chapter that has been waiting for you. Aquarius, every word you just spoke carries power. Every line carries intention. Every sentence carries vibration. When you said, "Open my path," the universe began clearing blockages you didn't know existed. When you said, "Activate my November 28th destiny shift," you invited divine timing to move into position. When you said, "Release every blessing with my name on it," you called forward everything that had been delayed, held back, or stopped by spiritual resistance. When you said, "Remove every delay," you demanded alignment. When you said, "Protect my steps," you claimed divine covering over your journey, your decisions, your home, your health, your finances. When you said, "Guide my spirit," you surrendered confusion and received clarity. When you said, "Strengthen my mind," you broke the power of overthinking and fear. When you said, "Bring the right people toward me," you aligned with destiny helpers, supporters, mentors, partners, and connections you haven't even met yet. And when you said, "Align me with the destiny you created for me," you stepped into the timeline that has been preparing itself for you all year long. This wasn't just a prayer, it was a shift, a turning point, a spiritual reset, a moment of divine agreement. Aquarius, you have no idea how powerful this moment is because something in the spiritual realm just responded to your words. A door opened, a blessing moved, a path cleared, a delay snapped, a cycle ended, a new timeline activated. And now, the whisper ending, the final message meant only for your spirit. Aquarius, this is not a normal moment. Your November 28th shift is active, and the good news is already on the way. Let that settle into your chest. Let it flow through your energy. Let it reach the deepest part of your intuition. Because if you felt even a tiny spark inside you just now, that was your confirmation. Not tomorrow, not next year, not eventually. Your shift is active now. And everything that has been blocked, delayed, or denied is already beginning to move in your favor. This is your moment, your season, your chapter, your rise. The 6 shocking good news pieces are no longer coming. They are approaching. All you need to do now is receive. Final comment. CTA, I received my 6th of November 28 good news.